Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Eagles going up against the Broncos.
Call the Super Bowl together for so many years now, but each year it just gets even more exciting. And this year the spectacle is at an all-time high once again. We've got two teams who have been chomping at the bit to finally get out here and chase down that Lombardi trophy. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. Now as we go to the field, it's Emmanuel Sanders back deep for the kickoff. The Eagles setting up here for the kickoff. And Super Bowl 51 is underway. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. And now we've got a young quarterback about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Jim, this guy's he's starting to inch his way up into that elite status, and he keeps playing solid football. So if he goes out here today and plays a good solid game again today, we're gonna start talking about him differently here in the future.
The Broncos line up in the pistol offense. Two tight ends on the field here. Going deep, looking for Demaryius Thomas. Grabs it with one hand. A foot race to the end zone. And that's a touchdown. First one of the game in the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is like no other game out there. It's so big. The tension is so much more than the other playoff games. And when you score first, that is a big, big deal. More than anything, it's a great relief to get that out of the way.
Hubb's got a chance for a return. Tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
The Eagles snap it at the 26. Taking off. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. First and 10. Going for the home run. What a catch. One-handed. First down coming up. Here's the first snap after the big play. And now he stops the clock with a spike. This is a collection of wide receivers that could dictate this game today. They must find a way to create separation for their quarterback. Second and goal from the 10. Makes the catch. Touchdown. That touchdown evens the game. It looked like there was some danger of them digging a big hole early, but it doesn't look like that anymore.
That danger's gone. Boy, I'll tell you what it does. It sets up, I think, a game where it looks like it's going to be very exciting. It could go back and forth. If it does, this is going to be fun to call.
Howell's got it.
We wanted more excitement, more tension, more decision-making. It's the second guess in the NFL, and now they're going to have it. This two-point conversion, 4 teams are going to do it because they don't want to kick the extra point from the 15-yard line.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
The Broncos offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent. And you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous. And I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down there again.
Here's the starting offense with a receiving core that can be so dangerous in a game like this. Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Double tight end formation. Anderson's taking the handoff. Got a big lane. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Anderson's lined up as the single back. 1st and 10. The catch is made. And making the stop, it's Malcolm Jenkins. Let's take a look at the starting lineups on the defensive side. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Let's go.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Has his man.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
Now 1st and 10. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
2nd down following that incompletion. Handoff, running right through the trenches. And they tackle him there at the 34.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The Broncos with an empty backfield look here. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Green's got it. 1st down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
And it's off the upright and through. Luck was on his side for 3. They put up 3 here in the 1st to take the lead.
It's always good to get those points on the board and get the lead and get the other team chasing you.
Puffs running this one out. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for you. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today. Selleck split out wide on the left. The Eagles take it from the 28. And now he'll take off. Intercepted!
Nice job of the defense. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Broncos back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last two drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again. Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
First down at the 50. Tulloch's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Takes the hit, throws.
Well, when it's third long in a situation like this, I'm going to look at it from the defensive side. You know they're going to be careful, so make sure you come up and just make the tackle so they don't get those yards after the catch or a long run.
Let's go.
Dropping back now into the shotgun. Catch made by Demaryius Thomas. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Pass is intercepted.
Someone's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
The Eagles will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
And now, after the penalty, it's second down and 15. The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Looking long. What a catch. That's his first reception today. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. And now the spike. The line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. Second down and 10. And it's swatted away.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played that was third and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
Looking to go deep. In his hands, complete. Touchdown. we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
Howell's handed the football.
Hey, interesting decision. I think we're going to see more two-point conversions in the league this year than ever before, because kicking an extra point from the 15-yard line, it's not a gimme anymore.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Sanders is going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Eagles came up with the big pick the last time after surrendering a bunch of yardage on that drive before it.
Yeah, look, that was a terrible decision by the quarterback. There was no excuse.
Bounds incomplete. Second down now. Out of the gun. C.J. Anderson with the catch.
The Broncos do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Let's go.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. Huff's got it on the return. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line. That return's good for about 22. Watching the ball fly deep down the field has been something we've grown accustomed to seeing today, Phil, and it's led to a bunch of big plays and touchdowns.
It's so exciting to see the football thrown deep down the field and a guy catches it and runs for a touchdown. It's like going to a baseball game and seeing a home run. You're watching something special, and Jim, we have seen that here in this game today. Huff's able to show off his talent on that punt return that time. What speed and quickness that allows him to break through some of that coverage and picks up good yards.
First down at the 38. Got a big lane. The Eagles still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Coming to the line at the 25. The Eagles pistol set here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Space to work. Gains 15.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
Only 10 yards to go to the end zone.
Let's go.
First and goal. Von Miller gets to the quarterback.
Now, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session at all.
Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. Just underway here in the second, and it looks like they're going to stay aggressive in this quarter if that touchdown is any indication.
Hard to believe it. Here we are early in the second, and we already got a lead that just got increased. I give the offense credit, but somewhere along the line, the defense of the opponents has to step up and just be tougher.
And the extra point
is good. The Eagles now getting ready to kick it away. Sanders is going to test the coverage this time. The Broncos offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive. A quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Second down after the incompletion.
Let's go.
Snap it out of the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's on the money to Emmanuel Sanders.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Eagles seeking to make it back-to-back touchdown drives as they take the field here. That's a great balanced offense we're watching here today, Phil.
Yeah, it's been balanced. Let's just go from the defensive side. What do you think they're thinking? Oh, my gosh, we can't stop anything. And when you can't stop anything, you are in a lot of trouble. So I would be very surprised if the offense doesn't continue what we've seen already.
The offensive coordinator's winning the little chess match right now against that defense.
Oh, they love it. Offensive coordinators love it when they can run and throw and have everything working. Well, why not? Everybody would like that. But the play calling has been superb.
First down and 10. Ware gets to him for the sack.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
Brings it in for the score in the end zone.
Another touchdown throw by the quarterback. I want to say he's having a terrific day, but as I watch it, hey, I think the defense is awful. And he's just taking advantage of an awful defense. But I'll give him credit. Just another touchdown for him.
And the point after is good.
The Broncos will now be in an even deeper hole here as they get ready to return the kick. Scores 30-10. Sanders is going to run this one out. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos,
Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, players in position. to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Slashes to the left side. Then picks up about 3.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. They'll go ground. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 5.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job faking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
They feed it to him one more time. The tackle is made, and that's a 3-and-out series for the offense.
And as fires the football team up, the defense, 3rd and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Hubb's got a chance this time. And tackled down at the 49-yard line.
The Eagles know there's 3 parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
First down at the 49. Down on the field. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
2nd and 10. Heaving it down the field. And they can't connect.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on 3rd down after that incompletion.
Get ready.
Takes off with it. He's wide open for the grab. Marquette down for another reception.
Well, when a quarterback breaks out of the pocket under pressure like we just saw there, and he gets outside, defenses break down, the zones fall apart, guys get wide open, and nice throw down the field for the completion.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Runs it across for the touchdown. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. The Eagles for the extra point. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos have been flat out manhandled so far. Perhaps their special teams unit can change the momentum of this one. They need something to go their way. The score is 37-10. Sanders is taking a knee here, so the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Eagles have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense.
That ball has been picked off, and he's brought to the ground.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Eagles offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
What a job by the receiver, climbing the mountain and coming down with the reception.
Wow, climbing the mountain. That is a new one. What a good job. You're right. These wide receivers in the NFL now, they can go up and make unbelievable catches. And remember, you can't hit them until they come to the ground. That gives them a little more courage. Jim, when you look at the situation right here, you have a big lead. You're down near the goal line ready to score. And what you do to be a good sport, you just line up, you try to score, but you do it with a running play.
Second and goal from the 4. It's complete to Brent Selleck.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let it. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
And Vaughn Miller has them behind the line of scrimmage. The defense needed to slow this game down, so that may be a very useful timeout. Now they're ready to go. That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't
start to accumulate here. Teams.
Yeah, I think, Jim, that's what you call them. We call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game.
The first half comes to an end, and this one seems to be already decided. We're watching complete domination play out. Larry is coming up next with the highlights. All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. When one quarterback plays well and the other doesn't, that can lead to a pretty one-sided affair like we've had here today.
Yeah, it has been one-sided, but look, there's always reasons why a quarterback plays well or doesn't, Jim. It truly is a team game on the offensive side, and the good numbers come from the offensive line that played well, and the bad numbers come from an offensive line that really struggled here today.
Get ready.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Vaughn Miller gets to the quarterback.
You know you got a good defense when you can hit the quarterback and sack him when you're only sending your defensive front and no blitzers.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Going deep. Jumps up and hauls it in. The lead, and this spread offense and aerial attack has been the difference maker.
Well, every coach wants a quarterback who can get it done. I'd say the guy here today, Jim, he had an outstanding day, and he got it done. What a performance.
Brent Selleck makes the catch. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
We've got a player down, so we'll step aside and be back in just a moment. The Eagles make a change at quarterback, and you wonder how the team's going to react to this.
Well, I think the team's going to react pretty well, Jim. Sometimes when you make a quarterback change, it just gives everybody a lift. It's a different...
What a catch. Touchdown. Looks like no adjustments were needed at halftime as they continued to cruise.
And they just continued what we saw in the first half. And look, you know, they had such confidence going into halftime, and they kept that emotion on their side. They came out here in the second half, and what they do, they added to their lead.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Sanders running this one out. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with an Eagles official. They're saying the injury is minor and he'll be back on the field momentarily. Back to you.
First down at the 23. Sanders comes up with the ball.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Anderson's going to secure the handoff.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of a couple that time. The Eagles defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. 2nd and 12. Thomas got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Going to take it the distance. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Midway through the third quarter, and finally that touchdown gives them a little bit of positive hope, but man, that's a sizable gap to make up, Phil.
Yeah, but it's not insurmountable. I'll just say that. Just keep your head down and keep on working. That's what you do. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just try to make each play the best you can, and you'll never know.
Huff's going to test the coverage here. Runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Eagles will try to answer right back here with another touchdown. Both offenses dominating the game right now. It's been a while since we've had a drive that hasn't ended in a touchdown, Phil.
You're right, Jim. The offenses are dominating, and you look at the defensive players, they are truly on their heels. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know what to do. Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
He's got a little bit of daylight here. And he is tackled at the 44. First down on the way. And now they're in their hurry-up. Midway into the third. It's now 2nd down. Looking long. And Ward almost picks it off.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
3rd and 10. Launches it down the field. Powell on the receiving end.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play.
1st and 10. The blowout continues. Another touchdown. This is going to be a true statement win for them today.
They are serving notice to the rest of the NFL that this is what they want to do the rest of the year. And that is be sharp on offense, be physical on deep.
And we're going to have a stoppage here because the booth wants to have a look at this potential touchdown.
As always, every touchdown is reviewed and verified, and it is now the word sent down. It is, in fact, verified for 6. The Eagles for the extra point. The point after is good. The Eagles are ready to kick it away. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Looking at the stats now, you see 2 wide receivers who have filled the role of being a number 1 option today.
Yeah, you always want one wide receiver to step up for your football team and focus on him and see if he can get it done. But I'll tell you this, in the NFL now, you need 3 good wide receivers on every single team.
The Broncos come to the line with an empty backfield. The Broncos from the 22. Scans the field. Ball's picked off. Has space. Another touchdown to increase the lead.
When a defense intercepts a pass like that and scores a touchdown, boy, does that give them hope. Gives them a lot of confidence. They really get the momentum on their side, and it's going to be hard for the offense to come out here and do anything after that play.
The Eagles now will tack on the extra point. It's good. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Anderson's got it on the return. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos have had a game they'd like to forget, and it hasn't been getting any prettier for them in the second half.
Well, sometimes there's days like this, Jim. You know, I don't know what it's like. I've never been in this type of situation, but it's been rough out there. It's not going your way, but just hang in there.
First down at the 21. They're setting up screen. This run goes nowhere. Stopped for a loss of 4.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second down and a long way to go. Jenkins, the one who made the big stop.
It's not always about being safe on 3rd and long. Every coordinator has a group of plays that they like on 3rd and 15 plus. So it could be seams, double moves, plays where you catch the defense by surprise and you can pick up a very tough first down situation.
The Broncos will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. From the shotgun. Down the field. Intercepted. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and, man, this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
Eagles in the end zone. Randall's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. We're getting late in this game, late 3rd, and it's getting uglier by the moment, partner.
Yep, it's turned into that. I think it turned into an ugly game quite a while ago, Jim, and it's been dominating. They're just doing it in so many ways, and the opponents, they just have no answers.
Makes the PAT.
The Eagles getting set to kick it away. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. The Broncos are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Get ready. Fire,
The Broncos take it from the 23. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Third down after the penalty. The Eagles with a nickel look here on defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
You got to give the defense credit here. There's a pass completion on 3rd and short, but they are so fast and they tackle so well, they bring him down before he can pick up the first down.
Huff's got it now. Ray's there to take him down.
Such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, Barry, that's the answer.
The Eagles have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative, keep it going, try to score points, and just dominate the other team.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal. Powell's going to take the hit. Well, I'll tell you, it's getting ugly out here. We're late third, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that and you just ruin your reputation as a man of the people. Heck. Oh, well. Well, you know, Jim, sometimes you got to say mean things. This game has been mean, too. One team is getting blown out.
The fourth quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Broncos haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
Get ready.
Out of the shotgun. Catch made along the sideline. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Brandon Graham has the sack.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
On the way, third down. The Eagles lined up in the nickel. Takes it from the gun. Has his target. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
We're early in the fourth, and with this big lead, the defense may be called upon again on fourth down.
Yeah, I think they will be. I think the offense is going to go for it here. Why not? They've done nothing right all day long, so if they don't make it, it's not going to make it any worse. But I don't like their chances. The defense has been sound all day long.
Huff's going to look for space now. Picks up about 5. As we see the stats now, you really like what both guys have been able to do at wideout today, Phil.
Yeah, they have been spectacular out there on the field. The numbers are awesome. This league, once again, we know it's about the pass, and we saw it here today.
The Eagles from the 27. Looking to go down the field here. Randall's got it on a pass that had something taken off of it.
You throw it deep for a lot of reasons. One, you're hoping for the big play, maybe a touchdown, but also you got to think about interference. You can get that a lot of times, but that was a nice throw and catch.
Wants to go deep. And it's incomplete.
These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long and he underthrows the receiver down the field.
Airing it out. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. The defense will take the penalty. Third down after the penalty.
Let's go.
Launching it deep. Another interception.
They had no reason to come out here and be so feisty in the fourth quarter, getting blown out, but they come up with the interception, so hats off to them, Phil.
Well, they know, Jim, that they got to watch this film tomorrow, and if you don't play hard, your job could be in jeopardy. So I like the effort the defense gave that time. I'd like to see a little more effort by this offense as they come on the field.
The Eagles defense would like to repeat what it did the last drive, not being out there too long, just 3 plays and forcing a punt.
Well, they're going back out there. They're fresh, man. And the defensive line, the defensive front, they were awesome. That's why they got off the field so quickly. The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. They'll go shotgun here. Thomas has got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First and 10. Makes the catch in open space.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Now first and 10. He has the grab. The Broncos now move the chains.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Set up now at the 32.
Down right near the chalk.
Green's one of the best receivers in the NFL. He can run all the routes. How about this out route that time? Does it with such grace and ease and makes the catch just short of the first down.
From the gun. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the first down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a fourth down.
The kick is good. Not a chance to get all the way back in this game, but the field goal, I guess, is a positive sign for this offense, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you do. You play the game out. They kick that field goal. I look at it as a good sign for their offense and really for the football team.
And they bring him down at the 44-yard line.
The Eagles back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it. It looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play.
First down and 10. Reaches up to make the catch.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs. It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Second and goal from the 5. Getting away from the pressure. Should have had it.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel. Third and goal from the 5. And it's out of bounds, incomplete. The offense is still on the field here on fourth down. Needing 5 for the first. Powell's got it on the handoff. The Eagles turn the ball over on downs.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
The Broncos head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
Second down and in a very precarious spot.
Let's go. 38.
Second and 10. The pass is complete to Thomas. That's 5 receptions on the day.
I don't know if receivers like this route or not, the quick slant route inside, because they know the defense is running their way. But that time, it's a good throw and catch, and the slant route comes up just short of getting the first down.
Third and 2. Catch made.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Barwin gets to him for the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
Get ready.
They'll run it here. Anderson's taken down at the 18. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
You got to be smart on the defensive side now here, 3rd and long. Be a little careful. Maybe give up a short pass or a short run. And if they throw it short, make sure you come up and make the tackle.
The Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy is going back to the city of brotherly love. Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with a great Super Bowl victory.
How do you handle the pressure? They handled it well, and handling that pressure was the difference. That's why they won the game.
Check out Game Prep before this week's game to earn XP and boost player confidence.